Did you ever spend the whole night just thinking and trying to fall asleep but couldn't because of the fear of the dying the next day? Life does seem like a struggle more often than not. But what if I told you you wouldn't be alone on these struggles if you were a Stoicist? Before everything else, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. You have over 50,000 members in the Stoic community the last time I checked. Practically the same amount of people who would be looking for resilience and wisdom to fight off the mammoth that is life. But this size is more than just a number. It's the evidence of all the hard work we have put into becoming stronger. If you haven't subscribed yet or are looking for other channels, this would be the perfect time for you to turn on your notifications and subscribe. Why? Because in the next few minutes, we will be talking about 8 Stoic principles that will help you derive the best out of the worst situations you're left in. As for the challenge I have for you, stick along with me till the end for this video to prove that no matter how tumultuous the climb is, I as a person do not give up. Are you ready for this? Let's find out. 1. Appreciate the now. Life can be tough as it often brings attempts that can test individuals in ways they would never expect. At times it can feel as if you have a million things happening all at once, whether it is the pain of a broken heart or a mountain of tasks waiting to be completed. It is never easy. But I cannot stress enough the importance of this fact. Facing this pain lies in the now. All of us have been behind a curtain of self-pity as we think of the regrets from yesterday while some are busy being scared of the uncertainties of tomorrow. It is said that the only moment that we can effect is the moment of now. Roman emperor and a great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Strength is the ability to master oneself and the not focus on the external challenges." These are not at all the kind of magic words that are meant to brood. They are rather intended to invoke movement. All one needs to recall is that we cannot control everything. Instead, we can control how we react towards anything. The now becomes more focused. Actions are less noisy, the values are clearer, and a sense of calm is achieved during turbulence. Next time you feel like you are in over your head, stop. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Engage yourself with the beauty that surrounds you and trust the process. Focus on the moment and make use of it, as it is the only way to become better, to become stronger. 2. Practice gratitude. There are some days when we miss our inner potential, as unrequited aspirations, lost prospects, and daunting enigmas create an unresolved void. Yet, there is this practice that may completely change that for you, and it is gratitude. To withstand the roughness of life's storms, one needs a sense of contentment, and the realization of acknowledging what is good in their life helps in breeding that contentment. To quote Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, "A man is rich in proportion to the number of things he can afford to let alone." This is of course evident and bears witness to the fact that always seeking more is not the source of joy. In fact, it is the wise realization and regard of whatever one possesses that brings joy. Whether big or small, whether it be a friend's smile, a home, or a cup of tea, every person is capable of the concept of gratitude. Gratitude accompanied by acceptance enables an individual to accept both the psychological and emotional pain they feel and the joy they witness. In fact, every hardship in life has the potential to be a source of strength and growth, so during trying times, take a moment and focus on the small things. Remember that while all of this may not change your situation, it all depends on your outlook, which makes the distinction. 3. Create inner strength. The journey of life can be paralleled to sailing through oceans. Some days are delightful and easy, while other days throw fierce storms and push our limits. In such hard times, inner strength is what aids the most. This inner strength is not physical, but mental. It involves perseverance and emotional control. It is precisely this inner voice which most people do not understand, which tells them to hang in there for a little longer during tough times. A famous Stoic named Epictetus stated, "It is not what you are that is the issue. What matters most is what you do." This means our actions have a significant impact, and inner strength is what influences our actions. Yes, struggle is real, but it is only as powerful as we deem it to be. It may sound easy, but harnessing inner strength requires effort daily, uncovering the inner courageous self, being daring, and attempting to look at difficulty as an opportunity. Remember, the more heavy storms you weather, the more powerful you become. Let chaos emerge in your path and extract the silver lining from it. 4. Cultivate patience. Have you ever seen the process of a flower blooming? It's not a hurried process. It opens petal by petal at the appropriate time. The same applies to life, which also moves at its own pace. As Marcus Aurelius observed, time is a river, a violent current of events glimpsed once and already carried past us. There are times when we feel impatient, as we tend to want to rush through happy events and miss unpleasant ones. But sometimes real power and strength come from the knowledge that, no, we cannot stop time, but we can manage time. Passiveness is not the best word to use when trying to define patience. It is a topic of objective waiting, fully understanding the value of every second, even the hard ones. Practicing patience doesn't equal waiting only, rather, it is also growing and preparing. Always remember, in due time, your moment will arrive, and when it does, it will be worth the time. Concentrate on what you can influence. An individual's life, more often than not, resembles a hurricane with rolling and howling wind, blinks of light and rumbling sounds. You cannot determine the direction in which the lightning strikes or the storm itself. What's possible, though, is to light a candle, go to a safe place, and look for what keeps you intact. Epictetus taught a very important lesson. Our outward circumstances, which we cannot choose, are not as important as our reaction to these circumstances, and this we can always control, instead of wasting energy. On other issues, it is good to concentrate on your thoughts, feelings, and decisions, which are in your power to change. When the wind rages, don't forget. Yes, you're correct. The wind is impossible to withstand. However, the way in which it is dealt with is not one. Seeing the big picture, that which is that has to be seen and chimed out of the zones of fresh perspective, that is the beginning point of control. Conclusion. The focus here is on 8 Stoic principles which shall serve as the pillars to sailing peacefully, stronger and in a calm manner through the tough waters of challenges coming one after another. Use these strategies and you will defeat the challenges coming up in your way, suave and with confidence. In case you found this video interesting, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and write in the comments section, "I will keep going," as a sign of your dedication to the content. Also, ensure to click the subscribe button for more such content based on Stoicism that will be useful for you in your journey. Thanks for tuning in and remain purposeful.